Ever feel like work would be so much smoother if everyone just, got along a little better?
But you're definitely not alone there.
And with all this talk about AI changing the workplace landscape, it seems like, I don't know, maybe building strong relationships is becoming even more important, right?
Absolutely. And that's exactly what we're diving into today with Beautiful Together, How to Become a Better Leader and Bridge Builder by Julian S. Newman.
Okay, so beautiful together. It's about what? Becoming a better leader, especially as AI becomes more prevalent in the workplace.
Exactly. It's about mastering those crucial human skills
Hmm.
like empathy and, yeah, bridge building that AI can't replicate, the stuff that'll really make you stand out as we move into this new era of work.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, we always hear about AI replacing jobs, but maybe it's more about AI changing how we work and making certain human skills even more valuable.
You hit the nail on the head. And unfortunately, there's a lot of room for improvement when it comes to those human skills, especially civility. The data from the SHRM Civility Index really highlights that. Did you know over half of U.S. workers think society, in general, is just uncivil?
Ugh, that's disheartening, but not all that surprising, I guess.
Yeah, and the sad thing is that incivility spills over into the workplace, leading to over 200 million uncivil acts every single day.
200 million. Wow, that's got to have a real impact on, well, everything.
It absolutely does. Think about all that negativity and conflict. It costs businesses a staggering $2 billion every day in lost productivity and absenteeism.
Okay, now that's a compelling argument for creating a more empathetic and respectful work environment. So how does Beautiful Together help us do that? Tell me more about this author, Julian S. Newman. What makes him such an expert in this field?
Well, Julian S. Newman has a really interesting background. He's dedicated over 20 years to nonprofits, education, even ministry. And get this, he's collaborated with some major players like Google, the UN, Leo Burnett. His experience across such diverse fields gives him a unique perspective on finding common ground and, well, building bridges, regardless of the background.
Wow, he's definitely walked the walk. And what's the buzz around the book itself? What are people saying about Beautiful Together?
The early feedback has been phenomenal. We have endorsements from all sorts. A former NFL player called it invaluable for navigating this AI-driven world. A tech CEO praised its practical approach to bridge building. Even a senior HR executive highlighted its wisdom for building inclusive and connected communities. Clearly, the book's message resonates across industries.
It sounds like it. So we know AI is shaking things up. Human skills are more important than ever. And Julian S. Newman seems to have a good grasp on how to navigate this evolving landscape. What I'm curious about is what are some of the specific takeaways from his book? What can someone hoping to, become a better leader actually get out of reading it?
Well, one practical strategy he emphasizes is something he calls active listening. It's about truly tuning in when someone is speaking, not just planning your next point. He suggests repeating back what you hear to ensure you understand and to show the speaker you're truly present. It seems simple, but it can significantly impact building rapport and understanding.
I can see that. Sometimes it's the simplest things that make the biggest difference.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of Newman's approach.
Mhm.
He takes the complex ideas and distills them into manageable, actionable steps anyone can use.
I like that. So to wrap things up, what's the one thing you hope listeners take away from our deep dive into Beautiful Together?
I think the key takeaway is this. As AI becomes more prevalent, our ability to connect with each other, build those bridges, and lead with empathy will set us apart. It's not about fearing technology, but about embracing our humanity as our greatest asset.
Well said. And on that note, let's thank our listeners for joining us for this deep dive.
Until next time.